And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Kevin Gausman.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Freeman hits it in the air, and that drops foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And Freddie takes the K.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Tommy Edman, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One out, base is empty. And the next pitch is way outside. On the ground, right side. To first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, strike one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Blake Snell. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's a high chopper. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Ernie Clement at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Mookie now. Betts batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a foul ball.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled, and Betts is set down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Max Muncy in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Second inning here. No score. Next pitch is outside.
2-0.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ty France, the next to hit, takes outside. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pajes settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Gosman back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Next offering way off the plate. Line drive. Varsho flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the third, no score.
That's a ball.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Next pitch misses inside. Now 3-1. Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one's in there. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, George Springer. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Going 1. Snell, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Headed towards the corner. Hernandez on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's worth the price of admission. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, it's such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. On the ground to the left. Betts whips it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 so far. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Up the middle. Betts slings to first in time.
Now batting first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded out his first time up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a foul ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Muncy has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. As we go to the top of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. That's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Ohtani batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And strike one to Mookie Betts. He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the Jaguars.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Ty France. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bichette over at first with one away. Bichette goes. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. high fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
One down, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Get out of town. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Snell is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher on now, Tyler Glasnow.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 out, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Glasnow is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. Line drive, caught.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Out towards left center. Hernandez sizing it up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And that is out of play.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Jimenez throw to first. They get the out on Muncy. Will Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Dodgers go down quietly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Andres Jimenez. Jimenez, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. To the right side, whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 0 for 2 in this one. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Now batting,
2 down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Nice grab to first. What a play. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Andy Pajes. Gosman back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Up the middle. Now a jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here's Kike Hernandez. There's a strike at the knees. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Next pitch is inside, and a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And well, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. And they've got their first run. It's 6-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
In the
That's
dirt.
ball.
And that's ball 2. Fastball is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. Glass now, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Driver, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy. But on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
It gets down. Base hit. So man aboard And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Ty France. He's already homered in this game.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. It sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Glasnow ready and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
And he chases that one. And there's two down.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Ripped to short. They get the force. That ends the inning. One left for Toronto. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP on their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hernandez stands in now. Looks at that one inside.
No,
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he became a really tough out with two strikes right there.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's Muncy to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Dodgers 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And here is Dalton Varsho. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Going, gone. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives. He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
Man at first, and up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. And that misses, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. Struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Hernandez in the box again. Takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero rings it in, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
First one to Freeman is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it, and that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Blue Jays 7 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Anthony Santander. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And there's a strike. The Blue Jays up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Ripped towards third. And Bichette is retired.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ty.
Digging in, Ty France.
One more time.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full. Blue Jays 7 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Max Scherzer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And that's down and away. To the right side. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch, and he just misses. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
That one fouled off. Swung on, belted. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
There's a strike to Mookie. Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.